Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below today. Just a reminder that we go live here on this channel at Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central, and Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central. So make sure you put that on your calendar. Okay, we're getting a couple people coming in. We got the dinging in the background. We got the dogs barking and all kinds of wonderful things going on behind the scenes. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Well, the first one, somebody was asking me in my comments section, will Ethereum drop? Okay. So let's just have a look at that. So, just waiting for the people to start chatting amongst themselves and to me and everything. Hopefully the restream is still working today. So let's just have a quick look at Ethereum. Will it drop? Hello, Christopher. It is working. Haha. Okay, so this is the question. Will Ethereum drop in the next little while? Okay, so thing is, a lot of things are moving quite quickly within the Ethereum group. Hello, sweetie. So the health of it seems to be going very, very strong, but there's a lot of things that were hidden behind the scenes that are going to be being revealed in the next little while. Okay. Even though that they're going to be charging for it, there's going to be some mishaps along the way. So I'm getting that they will drop in the next little while to, and this is Canadian prices, of course, that it's probably going to be $2,500 approximately in there. Okay. So other things going on within the Ethereum camp is the money is going to be a little lackluster, like everything else in the crypto space, basically trading sideways for the next little while. Other things, there's going to be a little bit of a disruption within the group itself in the next little while. Okay. The confusion that they were having is going to be going away, but they are still on track on getting that Ethereum 2.0 going, but it's going to be a little later than what they had specified, which was around June, July, which was their deadline. But I think that's going to be a little beyond that. And I think tempers are flaring and all that sort of thing going on behind the scenes with the group. Okay. Hello, Home Furniture Castro. Nice of you to come by. That's from my Instagram. Okay, so Ethereum will drop a little bit in the next little while. So for people wanting to know that, okay, there it is. Okay, let's move on. We got a lot of people talking in the chat here. Milk Dud says, next 24 hours supposed to be a dip. Can you do some cards on this dip? Okay. Of course, everybody thought it was going to really dive down when the EU announced that they were going to ban Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Instead, it went the other way around. So next 24 hours, will there be a drop in cryptocurrencies? Let's have a look at that. We got Domino to the side here. He's sleepy. And Caesar sleeping on the other couch. So let's just have a quick look at the next 24 hours. Will it drop? Only slightly. It's going to be doing basically the same pattern. It may go down a little bit more than it has been in the last little while. It's been kind of doing this. In Canadian price, it's been going down to 48,000 and then jumping back up to 52,000, then dropping down to 47,000. And so staying in this range for the last little while. I'm thinking it may drop a little further down, maybe 46,000. This is Bitcoin, of course. But I believe it's going to be bouncing back up within that time frame. So I don't think anything significant is really going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be very, very quick. Okay. And hope maybe 47,000 Canadian. Okay. In the next little while. Okay. We got our friend Jan B from Australia. Says, will Gala and Fantom survive? Oh, let's do Gala. Let's see if Gala survives the next little while. Okay. Gala is going to survive for quite some time. They got the right mixture of things going on behind the scenes and within the structure itself to move itself forward. A lot of the people that were putting out this information about it going and disappearing are basically being revealed to who they are. Okay, so it's going to be around for quite some time. So no worries there. Okay, let's have a look at that Fantom. And we got Super Whittle Guy. Hello, Super Whittle Guy. Okay. Will Fantom drop or disappear, basically? They don't have the right mix of people, and they're having troubles behind the scenes in a big way. We got the 10 cards, so it's the end of a cycle. So I don't think they're going to be lasting much longer, maybe a year, okay, or so. But not every cryptocurrency is going to survive going forward. So Fantom, good possibility of disappearing in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. We got Victoria V. Do you see Shiba Inu being accepted by Amazon? I do see Bitcoin being accepted, maybe even Dogecoin, because it's a lot simpler and a lot cheaper to utilize overlay. Okay, but the question is, will Shiba Inu be accepted by Amazon? Okay. They're trying to make a decision on the cryptocurrencies that they will accept in the future. A lot of the big companies are starting to think about which cryptocurrencies they're going to be allowing on their platforms. I don't think Shiba Inu is going to be one of those for the foreseeable future. I think they're going to be basically Bitcoin, especially with the Lightning Network. Okay, making it nice and cheap for people to use. Excuse me. And I think they're going to make it further down the line. So they're probably going to do Bitcoin, Ethereum once it comes down in price, and probably Litecoin or something like that. Bitcoin Cash most definitely will probably be on most of the platforms, but this won't be for quite some time. A lot of companies have been putting or saying they're going to be putting cryptocurrencies as a payment method, but not everybody's going to be using cryptocurrencies as a payment system quite yet, not for quite some time. People are still in the mindset of it being a speculative system on getting rich. It'll quickly change pretty soon if Joe Biden and Donald Trump, or not Donald, our Mr. T in Canada, Trudeau, keeps doing the things that they're doing. Then people will start to look at it as money, okay, about safeguarding your finances. And then they will start using it as for their shopping on Amazon. But that won't be for a little bit of time yet. Going forward, um, yeah, there is going to be this switch around of people's thinking, okay, where it be worse to keep your wealth in fiat money as opposed to keeping it in cryptocurrency, because it holds its value much, much better. Okay, so it will happen, but it won't be for some time. Okay. Okay. We got the dogs barking, the cats meowing. Okay. What happened to Shibu Inu? They're having troubles behind the scenes. Um, and like I've been saying, I think a lot of people are more focused on the bigger legacy coins than smaller cryptocurrencies at this time because of everything going on around the planet. Okay. They're going to be looking for financial stability going forward. And the majority of people are looking for something to preserve their capital. Okay. And I think that's why Shibu Inu hasn't been quite in the spotlight as it has been in the past. It's no longer fun time around the world. It's more about being serious and getting into cryptocurrencies, gold and silver as well, and filling your freezer and maybe looking at a bicycle to get around. So people's perspectives are changing, okay, for the quite soon, actually. Okay. Hello, Patty. Shiba Inu. Raymond says, hello, hello. Nicholas would like a 3-card reading for the next 3 months. No problem. Some good questions today on coins that we don't talk about quite a bit. So, especially ADA. But we're going to get to this 3-card reading for Nicholas first before we forget. For 3 months. Whatever the project that you're working on presently, I think it's work or business related, is going to be a no. It's going to be, unfortunately, not going the way that you were thinking of it going. Okay. And I think this is for the next 3 months, like you had asked. If it was a proposal or something that you're bringing up to somebody higher up or beside you, the judgment is going to be, unfortunately, no. Okay. I'll throw a couple more cards for more clarity. Even though you've worked hard for this idea, unfortunately, it's going to fall on deaf ears. So the long journey that you had been on up to now may be without any reward, unfortunately. But it will give you some ideas on how to proceed forward with a new idea, which will bring that new idea connected with this other person's idea, where it will work much, much better. Okay, and it'll be a great life lesson for you. Hopefully that helps you. Okay, Jan B would like to know if Cardano will survive. Now, they've been having a little bit of trouble in the background with things going on. Okay, so that's a really good question. Thank you, Jan. So, will Cardano survive? Yes, it's going to survive a lot of the things that are going on right now, and it'll add a lot of the news, I guess you call it, around the cryptocurrency is both true and false at the same time. A lot of the times, news people, YouTubers, everybody will hyperinflate a question or make the situation a lot worse than it actually is. That's what I'm picking up. But they're going to be going back and really scrutinizing the things that they have been doing. Remember, I've said in a past reading or past show that they were trying to staple things to the side and going too much too quickly, as because Cardano, they always used to do everything very, very slowly. Okay, and it took them a dog's age to do anything new on their platform, but recently they've been really uh, quickly trying to do things, and I think that was the thing that was buggering everything up. And it looks like it's going to collapse and all this other stuff. Uh, so I think they're going to be bringing it back and going slower. Okay, they're going to survive. It's just they got to slow it down and do things correctly. Okay, for the future. So hopefully that answers your question, Jan. Still a good project. Okay. And they will survive. They just got to slow it down. Okay, Super Whittle Guy. He's got a juicy question about the future. Do you see Mexico, the US, and Canada becoming one faction or country? That is actually on my list. If you're the person that was asking that in the past, we've finally gotten to that question on my big list. So let's have a look. Will Canada, US, and Mexico become one country? Okay. Uh, the quick answer is no, just because of logistics and difference of people. The governments are quite different from one another. U.S. and Canada are kind of the same but different, and the peoples of those two countries, especially, are a little different from one another. We're called the American Light, and here in Canada and Mexico, they don't really want anything. If they're happy in Mexico, they're gonna want to keep it that way. But I do see better trade relations between the three countries coming up when somebody with a letter T is going to be elected next. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go with that. Um, in a way, kind of becoming one faction, but still separate. Okay, I think the bond will become closer, especially when we get rid of our Mr. T. Okay, and get rid of that one and get probably Pierre Poilievre, I believe is how you pronounce his name, in leadership. Even though he's still part of that same club, I think he's going to be changing his ways. I think the White Hats have been rounding up people and straightening them out. A lot of the elites have been smacked upside the head, basically, by the White Hats, and been told to smarten up, and we're actually seeing that right now. Okay. Hey, there's a good question. There is a warrant out for Justin Trudeau and his party. Okay. Will it be acted upon? Okay. And it's for execution. Okay. That's a good question. I saw it on TikTok. And I was wondering if there was any truth to this. So let's ask the cards if Mr. Canadian Mr. T and his bunch of clowns are going to be okay. Don't want any violence towards anybody, but let's just have a look. See what will happen to Mr. T and his clown brigade. Okay. A lot of that was smoke and mirrors, actually, but is actually truth. Will anything be acted upon that? It may have already have happened. Okay. Or they're being rounded up and made deals with certain white hats that are out there, straightening things out and given an ultimatum. Okay. So they won't actually get hung like they should be, but they will be straightened out and been, after their term is done, be whisked away and you'll never see of them again. Okay. Even Mr. Kretchen is part of that bunch. Okay. People from the United States and other parts of the world. He's an old party. Mr. Kretchen was a Canadian Prime Minister long time ago. He was one of the first ones that I remember. Okay. Way back in the day. And he's actually part of that list. And what's the other Prime Minister? Can't remember his name. He's the one that was previous to Trudeau. I can't remember his name at this moment. So maybe somebody in the comments can tell me. Any of my Canadian friends out here? Nicholas says Chimishu CINU coin. Oh, these names. Okay. I'm going to try it again. Chimisu CINU coin. I'm hoping that's how it's pronounced. Let's have a quick look at that one. I might have to write that down for the wife. The wife's at work right now. I don't know why she's on the live, but maybe it's break time. But let's have a look at that coin. Right now, it doesn't seem to be doing very, very well. Everything that they're focusing on is more of the negative aspects of cryptocurrencies. The cryptocurrency itself, and it's not going well. The money will be fine for the next 3 months. Let's just have a look, see if it's going to go. A lot of that is smoke and mirrors. Okay, and it's probably going to be coming down right after that. It could be one of those that's a pump and a dump, okay, as they call it. The people, they're fine. They're just don't have adequate leadership, and they're not trying to do the best job as they can. Okay, so it might be one that you might want to stay away from. Okay, there's too many of these Shimu coins out there. And that's the thing, when a certain coin gets popular, there's going to be a lot of other coins with similar names to capitalize on that success. Okay, so just be very, very careful with these cryptocurrencies. Okay. Cassidy asks, gold has dropped to 1920. Will it recover before the end of the month? Okay, it was, well, this is Canadian prices. It was at 2,000 something. I'm assuming you're just talking in American prices, which is probably little under $2,000 for us in Canada. Let's just have a look. Will gold recover? Okay. Okay, will gold recover by the end of the month? A lot of things that were hidden because of the price drop recently are going to be coming to the forefront, and it will have to recover because of things happening within the US government and the Federal Reserve and all the other things going on around the planet. You have to remember that Russia has just turned their money into gold backed currency. And I'm believing China is going to be doing the same thing. A little bit of history for everybody out there that the BRICS, that's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, I believe, we're hoarding gold for the last couple of years. And this is part of their plan because those countries already knew that the American dollar was going to fall out of favor. Okay. So they wanted to get as much gold as they could get their hands on. And they've been buying it by the truckload. And this is the way they're going to combat the US dollar going. Okay. So we're going to see a lot of those particular countries starting to turn their fiat currency into gold backed currency. Okay. Be ready for it. I think the next one, I have a feeling it's going to be China. Okay. And probably India shortly after because they're interconnected. Russia has a really good relationship with India. Brazil probably a little after that, and South Africa probably at the same time. So just be ready for that, everybody. That those countries are going to be getting off the US dollar. Okay. This is part of their plan they've been doing for a long time and getting to a gold backed standard currency. Okay. And this in turn will raise the price of gold. Okay. So no worries there. Okay. The wife says meow. Charlotte Mayer was asking, yes, thank you, Andre. You and actually I am looking at an electric bike. Maybe me and the wife will need a bike soon too. Uh oh, the wife says, see you when she gets home. I guess she's off her break. Awesome stuff. Okay. This is from David. Will Amazon release their own coin? More than likely, but it won't be it'd be like a points coin. Okay. It'd be like the Whopper coin that Burger King put out a couple of years back in Russia, actually, on Waves. If anybody remembers that cryptocurrency platform. Let's just have a look. I remember at the crypto club we're all talking about the Whopper coin. And we thought it was quite funny, but it made sense. Okay, will Amazon bring out their new coin? Right now, no. And I don't think anytime in the future. They will create some type of coin, but it would be more for points, rewards type of thing. Not an actual currency. It'd be like getting Canadian Tire money. If anyone knows what that is, Yeah, it'd be more for coupons and deals and stuff like that, which would make sense. Okay. Patty says, I can't wait for all the truths to unfold in the political arena. And they already are. It's a lot of fun. You'll never see it on CNN, but there's a lot of good news sites out there that are covering that. Okay. Let's see. Nicholas is asking, what about Celer Network? It will pump and dump or survive. Well, let's see if it's a survivor. Okay. Is Celer Network a survivor? Yeah, it's going to survive. Okay. It's probably going to do that like every coin that comes out on the market. It's going to go shoop, and then shortly after, shoop, and then it's going to do this. Lots of just about every coin does that. So they'll have their big pump in the very beginning as soon as it gets onto the exchanges, if it hasn't already gotten on all the exchanges, and then it'll come down and do this for the years and it'll start to climb up slightly. Okay. So it will survive. It probably do normally like any other cryptocurrency. It'll pump up and down. So if you're ready, you can make a lot of money with that. I know a lot of people who have made lots of money doing that. But you got to be quick. Make sure you have your buys and sells and all that in place. I don't do that myself, but I know a lot of people that do that. It will survive. Raymond was asking, Andre, are we out of the woods now with the not so great reset, or are they backing off for now? We're not completely out of the woods. Of course, they had this new distraction about a war going on somewhere. It's going to take another year or two until we actually complete all the things around the world. Here in Canada, they're trying to pass a bill, which I'm going to ask, actually. It's the third reading of it. It's been declined twice so far. It's a bill where you can't get old age pension unless you're vaccinated. If you lose your job and you have to go on assistance, you can't get the assistance unless you're vaccinated. Okay. Disability coming in, you will not be able to get it unless you're vaccinated. And I can't remember the bill's name. I think it's C27 something. Let's have a look at that, because it's actually was on my mind today. And it's a very important question. And usually what we do here in Canada, or our politicians, they'll probably try to do in the United States in some form. Hello, Domino. Sitting on the lap. Okay, let's see if it gets passed. Okay. Haha. It does not get passed. And there's many other bills that we have to keep our eye on, because they're trying to currently pass all these bills to keep the old narrative going with the vaccinations. Okay. I think every other country has basically given up on that whole scenario. Canada is trying to hold it and carry on with this stupid idea. Everywhere in Canada, basically, we've gotten rid of our mandates. Today, on the 15th, in Winnipeg, where I live, all mandates have been lifted. Okay. In Ottawa, they're continuing with them for the next little while, or they say they're going to be doing that. That's where our big capital is in Canada. It's where all the Captain Socks and all that live or do their business out of. So that'll probably be a passing phase in Canadian politics. They're really trying. This is how we know we're winning, is that they're trying everything and anything to keep the old scenario alive because they don't have a new scenario to do anything or abuse us with. Okay. At least not set up in any great part by Domino. So they're really trying to hold on to that old narrative, and it's really failing, and it's really revealing the Canadian government for the fools and the idiots that they are, okay, and the tyrants that they are. So it's all going to be crumbling down for them. So that's a good question, Raymond. I went off on a nice tangent for that. So, what did I do? Okay, we'll do that. Andre, you mentioned the white hats a bit. Who are they? I don't know exactly. We do have evidence that they do exist, but we don't know exactly who they are. Okay. And I don't want to do the cards for them in case I get it exactly right and they come for me. So let's just let them do their work. Okay, the Dark 761. Late as always. Can you do South Africa? The power system is up to shit from a company called Eskom. Basically runs entire system. What is happening with Eskom? Okay. So power outages in South Africa. Okay. Part of it is the White Hats doing taking over things, and it's a last ditch effort from the elites from South Africa to put fear into the people. I think everything is going to be put back into order very, very soon. Okay. I don't think it's going to be lasting very, very long. It's going to be intermittent. And as soon as they take over the power plant, I think everything will be back to normal. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question, the Dark 761. Super Whittle guy. I like your answer, Andre. Actually makes sense. I was thinking more in the lines of 200 years from now, but a good answer nonetheless. Cool. Okay, moving on. Nicholas was asking, Axiom staking platform is announcing big news this week on its tokenomics. Will this announcement pump its price or not? It's been really strange. Announcements like that should pump the price, but a lot of times it's something silly that pumps that price. But let's have a look at the cards. Let's see what they say. I'm already picking up yes, but it may be a real quick up, go up for a little while, and then down. Okay. And then again, it's everybody's paying attention to Bitcoin right now. They're not looking at the smaller coins. Okay? They're looking at Ethereum. So will that pump? The announcement goes out and it kind of whimpers out. So I guess it won't do what people are expecting it to do. Probably because everybody's attention's elsewhere. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. How can you think having the Trump back after everything he has done and is threatening is a good thing? You have to remember Trump is a populist, okay? And the other side, the elites did not like him, so they're going to be bad mouthing him quite a bit. He didn't do a lot of nasty things. He did do some, but not to the extent of Mr. Biden. Mr. Biden is like probably the worst president that's been around since probably Carter. And Carter was nice. Okay. He was just not the greatest. Mr. Biden, on the other hand, who's not actually running the government, he's just a mouthpiece, is driving the United States into the ground. Where Trump brought everything up, brought the money, prosperity, and all the other things that would make America great again, basically his slogan. And he was a much, much better president than Joe Biden. Okay, sorry. Of course, I'm not an American, but from our viewpoint, he was the much better president. Okay, and he's part of the White Hats. Okay, moving on. Can you, Jasmy coin, please? Okay, I'm not sure what Jasmy coin is, but let's have a look. Okay, Jasmy coin is pretty strong. Okay, the money is going to be doing pretty good according to the cards. The people that are part of that program are very good people, actually, and they're very business minded. And I think that coin is actually going to do very, very well according to the cards. And yes, they are going to be surviving. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Oh, he said the same question twice. Okay, no problem. Super Whittle Guy asks, "Hey Andre, did you see anything about Ethereum inking a big deal with some Middle East country either yesterday or today?" No, I had not. I have not seen that. There wasn't much news on Ethereum on my usual place that I watch the cryptocurrency news. So I'll have to go back and see if I can find anything on that. Okay. Keyshan 1211 was asked, or hello from NZ. Pretty blah settings here at the moment with Omicron saga playing out. The restrictions are crazy. Should I continue holding the top coins or begin to take some trading risks? Right now, I probably hold on to those coins. Okay, because there's big things happening behind the scenes as they're putting in the new system. Okay, We'll go over those coins again. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, which is almost ending their thing, which tells me that the Swift system's disappearing, and they're going to be putting XRP into place as the new monetary type system, and Bitcoin Cash. So I would hang on to those right now. Okay. Hello, Andre. Can I get a read on Polygon? Everybody likes that Polygon. I think we did a reading about that last week. It's going to be doing just fine. Let's just throw 3 cards down or so. Just get a recap of everything that we said previously. Yeah, Polygon's going to be doing just fine. They've overcome a lot of the issues that they were going through. They're going to be moving forward, but like everything else, it's going to be trading sideways for the next little bit. Yeah, right now, just unless you're a really good trader, I would just buy these coins and sit on them. Okay, unless you're really good at trading. Because most people lose a lot of money doing trades because they unfortunately don't know what they're doing. Okay, that's why I don't do trades. Because it can be, if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose it all. Okay. Super Whittle guy, talking to H888 Steel. Cool. It's either going to be Trump or DeSantis. Okay. Either one would be much, much better than what you have going on right now. Okay. It's like getting rid of our Trudeau and putting in Pierre Poilievre. Though he's still part of that other club, he's marginally much, much better than Trudeau. Okay. Then we just do Jasmy coin. It's way back here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we already did a reading on Jasmy coin. It's going to do fine. Okay. Mr. Yuck, I'm getting good signs from the Reaper token based on the XRP ledger. Cool. Hi, it's Jessica. I'm new here. Love and light. I'm confused. I feel like I'm inside the box. Thank you so much. Okay. If you're confused, just take a breather, center, balance, and center yourself. We're more cryptos here, but you can ask any question that you like, okay, on any topic. Most of the people who watch this like cryptocurrencies. I do too. So, but you can ask about anything, okay? And hopefully you can find a good place for yourself here and just have a good time. Okay, people are talking amongst themselves. Do a general market reading now. Okay. Okay. Which market? Traditional? Let's do a traditional market reading. We all know that the cryptocurrency for the next, well, I said 3 months a while back, so it's probably 2 and a bit months left. Probably going to be trading sideways for the next little while until it goes. Okay. And that's because the traditional market, okay, is having a lot of hard time. Okay. So, and gold and silver are going to do just fine. I see that quickly down the pike here. Okay, the market. Yes, it's going to be crashing. We got the big ace of pentacles, meaning yes, to whatever the question was. The schemes are not working. Okay, the little tactics and stuff are starting to crumble. There's talk of them starting to shut off the money press. Okay, and this is really disturbing the market. And we're going to see this huge flow between the old system into the new system coming up very, very soon. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Can you pull a card for me to see if my financial wish will come true this year? And this goes out to Cassidy. I'm already picking up information for it. You said 1 or 2 or 3. Okay, we'll do 3. Whatever you're hung up on for this prize is turned on its head. Everything that was holding you back from that goal is also on its head. So reversed. Stay strong. Don't panic. This is the thing right now. Everybody's panicking. Do like me. Buy it, sit on it, and play with the cats. Do things with the wife or the husband or your kids. Stop focusing so much on things that are out of your control. Okay, it's going to go all over the place. The market's going to go crazy. Stop focusing on that. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, buy the things that you know are going to go up, especially those coins I keep talking about, and sit on it. Okay, don't check your phone every 5 seconds on the crypto market. But to answer your question, yes, you're going to be getting the financial goals that you had put into place. Okay, and it's going to work out just fine for you. Okay. Rosie. Hi, Andre. Would you ask the cards about gold, silver, and osmosis? Oh, yeah, that is a coin. I thought it was the Ozzy Osbourne album. We already know gold and silver are going to do just fine, even though it made a dip. We've done many readings on that. Let's just do something on osmosis. Okay. Okay. Osmosis. You can tell how old that I am that I know Ozzy Osbourne's Osmosis album. Or Bark at the Moon. Osmosis. It's going to be okay. It's doing the same thing as every other cryptocurrency right now. Going sideways. It will come above. It will survive. But I do see it being changed in some way in the future. Probably be rebranded or reissued or something along those lines. I think it's going to be merging with something. This is the time that you're going to see a lot of cryptocurrencies merge together. Okay, keep their head above water or disappearing. And this is one of those cryptocurrencies that I see combining with something else. Okay, just to keep their head above water. So make sure you're watching, and if they do a coin swap or something like that. Okay, just be warned about that. Gold and silver, they're fine. Get more if you can. Buddy at work, he loves gold and silver. He has a big safe full that he stores his gold and silver. One of those heavy safes that you have to bring in with a crane. And he has shelves of little gold and silver everywhere. So for all those gold and silver bugs out there, this is a good time. Okay. Okay. Patty was asking, will there be an earthquake on the West Coast soon? And as I'm shuffling the cards, Good Pro Wealth 80808 was asking, when will the XRP case be over? In the next month. Okay. Okay. Will there be a earthquake on the West Coast? Yes. I don't know the exact timing of it, probably within the next 3 months. Make sure you got everything prepared. I don't think it's going to be a huge one, but it's enough to rattle your cage. So if I don't know if the West Coast gets a lot of earthquakes or not, just be prepared. Okay? Don't worry about so much, but it's good to be prepared. Okay? And be ready when it does happen. Okay? I think in the next 3 months. That's the thing with Manitoba. We don't get that. We just get huge blizzards and stuff here. Okay. Super Whittle guys looking for love. Okay. When will I find love again? Well, the first question I normally ask, do you go out and meet people? Do you go into group settings? Back in the day, it used to be go to church and you surround yourself with a bunch of people and some lady will come and whack in the back of the head like my wife. But that's not for everybody. Yeah, it's basically how my wife introduced herself to me. Super Whittle guy wants love. You do have one person that is looking at you, but you keep ignoring her for whatever reason, or it's you don't see her as that type of person. But I think it's a good combination of people. So pay attention to the people around you. Okay? There is somebody out there for you. And they're close. Get outside. Nancy was asking, Andre, where is the lost pink and white slipper on my home? It's been missing for months. Under the porch. That's the first thing that came to mind. If you have a porch, I just have a feeling that it's outside for whatever reason. Let's just throw some cards down. Yeah, it says yes, it's under the porch, or some facsimile of a porch. I think somebody brought it there for some reason. Not to be mean or anything, it's just one of those things that happens. So check outside underneath things. And if you got a lot of snow like us, it'll probably be frozen in the ground. Today we got up to +3 weather today. So all our snow is starting to melt here. Amber B. Hi, Andre. Could you please get a 3-card reading? No problem. And then we're almost done for the day. Gotta make some supper. Okay. Amber. You got to stay firm with this decision that you were trying to make, and you're going to do that with this particular decision that you have made. The people around you are trying to convince you otherwise, and you're going to be seeing their point of view, but seeing that they're incorrect in their assessment. But their advice is going to be changing your viewpoint and changing the way you're going to be going forward with this decision. Okay. Basically putting the fine polish on whatever this decision is that you're trying to make. So you're not completely saying no to them about their input, but the information that they're giving you is giving you a better idea on how to do the thing that you're thinking of doing now. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Cassidy was saying it's hard not to check my phone every 5 minutes. I remember when I was new into crypto, that's what I was. Stop that. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. Just stop that. You'll drive yourself crazy. Okay, so that's the hour. Always grateful for everybody coming out. If I have missed your questions, okay, on the side panel, please put it into the information box down below, the whatever it's called, I can't remember the name. If you like a personal reading with me, the information's in the information down below this video or above this video. If you're on Facebook, if you like a Trezor to keep all that wonderful cryptocurrency safe, okay, it's a cold wallet, which is probably the safest way of storing your cryptocurrency. We have a link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link, so if you buy it from there, I'll make a little bit of money. What else we got down there? Oh yes, my Patreon is now live. If you like lessons with me to improve your psychic abilities, I have coaching for that every month. So check it out. And there's some other little thing in there if you'd like to donate to the channel. Please have a look at my Patreon channel down below. And with that, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you Thursday and in the future. Okay, talk to you later.